So now I'm going to go back to the form and go back to customizing. So if you click on this gear icon, if you want to limit the response to your form to only one, so each person will only be able to fill your form out once, you can check that, but that would require them to sign in and they would have to have a Google account for that. So depending on what your form is for, you can decide if that works for you. And also, you can decide if they can edit after a submission, and you can decide if they see a summary of the charts and text response after submission. So that depends on what you're looking for, but all of these things require you to sign in. Presentation. I always add a progress bar at the bottom so they can see how far along they are in the form, and depending on your form, you can decide if you want the questions to be shuffled. Also, you may or may not want a link directly after the form is submitted to let them respond again. That depends. And then you can have a confirmation message. And then if you're doing quizzes, then you can decide to make your form a quiz, and there are lots of options there. I'm going to just click save. So one way to additionally customize your form is to have form notifications. In order to do that, click on the three dots at the top right hand corner of the form and go down to add-ons. Form notifications will notify you every time somebody completes a form. You can fill out this basic form notifications and it's great. That's the one I've used the most, but I just found this new one. Advanced form notifications, and I love it because it sends emails to you and the person, but from any email that you choose. It doesn't only send it from your Google email, which I didn't like because I don't want to send any professional emails from my Google email. I want to send it from my professional email account. So as you see, you just click on the three dots up here and then you search advanced form notification and then add it to your form, and it's free. So now that it's added, you click on this puzzle piece that is add-ons and you click on advanced form notifications and configure. So I am going to send respondents an email, and I'm going to choose to have it sent from an email account. If you're going to send it from your professional email account, click on free email service, and that has a quota of 1,000. I just tried it out, so I'm down to 999. If you send it from your Gmail, you only have 100. When you scroll down, you'll see this send to. So this has all the fields that you have on your form, so click the one that you use to have your respondents enter their email address. In the send from field, enter your email address and then your name and the sender name. And then you can decide if you want to CC or BCC anybody. And down here it has a nice editor, so you can have more customization in what you send to your form respondents. And click save. If you go to send, you'll see the options. You can have an email to someone right here in this box right here. You can just send it directly to them this way. If you click on the link, then you have the link that you can just copy and insert into an email or anywhere that you may want to have the link. You could put it in your footer of your email. You can compose an email and send it to somebody, and I'll show you those two examples right now. So going back to your Gmail account, and as you see, I'm in my Gmail account now, and this is what it looks like now that I have the form notification set up. It shows that the guest blogging form submission was detected, and that's the email that you will get every time someone responds to your form if you choose to be notified when forms are completed. So go to the gear and settings, scroll all the way down to the signature section, and if it's a form that you want to always be at the bottom of your email so that everybody that receives an email from you receives a link to the form, and then just highlight over the section you'd like to make a link, and then go to the link button. And since I've already copied the link, I'm just going to paste it right here and click OK. And then as you see, when you go to compose, it will be right here in every email that you compose. But say you don't want it at the bottom of every email, you just want to include it in one email or certain emails. You just go to compose, and then you just select the text that you want to be a link and go down to the link and paste it there. And now this will be a link, and now the person receiving this email will have the link and they will be directed directly to your form. So next I'm going to show you how to embed the form on your website. So going back to the form editor, click on the embed HTML link and copy the HTML. And go to the back end of your WordPress site or whatever site you have that you have the ability to enter HTML code. The good thing about Google Forms is that you can insert them in pages or posts. So all you have to do is go to a new page or post, or insert it into an existing page or post, and go to the text editor and paste the HTML code. So when you go back to the form viewer, you'll see that the default width is 760 pixels and the height is 500 pixels. So it depends on the size of your form if that will work for you. So I'm going to publish this and view the post. And so this is the way it looks. And depending on how big your form is and the size of your website and the web page and what you're using to view the web page, if it's a PC or a desktop or a tablet, this may or may not be too much scrolling inside of the page. So I usually try and make it so that it is as long as the first page. To do that, you just go back to editing, go to your text editor, and as you see, the width is 750 and the height is 500. I'm going to make the height a bit larger and make that 800, and just play around with it until you get the height that you want. And now I'm viewing the post again. It's a little better, but not quite. So I'm just going to play around with it until I get the size that I want. Okay, so I played around with it and I had to get it to 1600 pixels in height in order to make it so that this didn't scroll inside of my page. So once you get the hang of it, it's really, really easy. There really is not much of a learning curve. The reasons that I love Google Forms, because there are a lot of different form options out there, especially on your website, especially if you have WordPress. I love Google Forms because, like I said, they're really easy. You can view the information on Google Drive, which makes it really easy to view forms and responses if you're on the go with your mobile device. On Google Drive, you can just pull up your forms and you can pull up the results very easily in the Excel spreadsheet or the Google spreadsheet. You can share the form very easily. If I go back to the form and click on the three dots, as you see, you can add collaborators so people can also edit the form. And when you go to the Google Sheet spreadsheet, you will see that you can share this spreadsheet with somebody. So depending on what the spreadsheet is for, you can share the results, and you can make it so that they can only view the results or they can edit the results. And it can be really easy to share with your team, your employees, your investors, or whatever you need to do with this form. It's really easy to share. And because it's automatically inserted into a Google Sheets document, it's very easy to download as an Excel spreadsheet, which means that you are able to analyze all of this information with everything that Google Sheets or Excel has to offer. And that can be really helpful depending on what information you are gathering with your form. I also really like that Google Forms are free, and most of their add-ons are free as well. and it gives you a lot of flexibility and versatility. There are some limitations, as I mentioned before. It's not really easy to have documents uploaded through the form. You can do that through a script editor, but that involves some code. But it is possible. I hope that this tutorial was helpful, and if you have any questions, please email me at hello@ovlay.com. And if you'd like to see more tutorials like this, please like, share, and subscribe.